spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field today. We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Washington Commanders. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Rashad Penny. His third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 10.
Here we go.
And it'll bring up 2nd. On the draw, this is Penny. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep. Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Seven, our score after 1. 2nd and 11 at the 41. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He's got room at the 30, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. From the 16, Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, and he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. Had the determination to say, this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now it's zapped right back in the other direction. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick-6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick-6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick-6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run this one in. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Mahomes, and that's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped, but what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great, but you need that accuracy in there. That one, well, and the Chiefs are going to get him. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now we're looking at a 1st and goal.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for the...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors that they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line. In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here we go, here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Here we go,
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert! 11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Here we go.
As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
21.
Garoppolo to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear?